Birmingham's Moseley Park is something of a hidden secret, as it is not visible from the streets or even when you walk through Moseley village itself. But to the local residents, it's a much loved location, known for its unspoiled natural treasures and famous music festivals. It's also absolutely the right place to look for some hidden gems of Birmingham's heritage. For example, the 200-year-old ice house. Yep, there is one. It might be one of the oldest buildings in the area, yet it was rediscovered only 18 years ago.
I'm really glad to welcome you to Moseley Hall Ice House. It's in Moseley Park, and we're delighted to be able to show the public one of the most exciting places and certainly the very best ice house in the West Midlands. It was built, we think, about 1790. It served a big house up at Moseley Hall, which is now the hospital. In those days, all the land on this side of Ulster Road belonged to the Taylor family, and they could show off by having an ice house. It meant they could serve cooled wine and have elaborate desserts made, because they could store ice in this amazing ice house all through the year. I always used to think it was an air raid shelter. It was just a boarded up hole in the side of the hill. But one of our members realised it was an ice house. It had been filled up with soil, and first of all we raised money. We got it listed as a listed building, and we had professional builders restore the entrance, which was collapsing. The tree roots had got into the brickwork. The trees were there to keep it cool, but they were damaging the brickwork, and so that all had to be restored. And then volunteers hauled all the soil that had been dumped inside to keep people from falling in. And we spent a summer hauling this soil out. So there's a group of us with really strong muscles left in Moseley who did that very hard work all one summer, hauling the soil out. And when it was done, this most amazing chamber was revealed, and we'd expected it might have been damaged with the weight of the soil, but there it was, in perfect condition, just as built, with a cavity wall construction, and it's still there. It's just in perfect condition.
It's the first thing that you notice about the park, isn't it? You look round and it's a beautiful, tranquil spot, and then you see this quite mad building built into a hill here, and it just conjures up lots of kind of thoughts of what was it for, and then you find out the history of the ice house and that they kept ice in it, and you think, wow, you know, why didn't it melt? And then you just start thinking about how it's constructed and that, but it's just a really interesting building, you know. Other people have got this theory that this must, and when you look at the outside of it, it must have been Tolkien's influence for the Hobbit hole. You know, a grass bank with a door in the middle of it. You just look at what the Hobbit hole used to look like.
Moseley Park Ice House will be open again for the last time this season on Saturday the 24th of September, and will open again next year around Easter. Sam Davis for Big News.